Hey, what's up guys, it's Wodan here. Today I will show you 5 tips that I found very useful while leveling in Legion. The first tip what I want to give you is check if you have heirlooms from the last expansion. Pretty much from the garrison and from the shipyard you could unlock a ring, which I don't have unlocked sadly. And you could get the Touch of the Void, for example. There are different heirlooms per class. You could unlock them through mythic dungeons. But if you have unlocked them, make sure that you actually equip them, because it's like a 30% total XP boost what you can get. So that's why it's quite useful to actually equip them. Before you do anything else, I would recommend you as well to visit the auction house and buy some cheap food. Because you will find yourself in the position where you will be in the need of regeneration through the fights. So that's why it's quite useful. Don't spend too much gold on it, because hey, it's food and it's just leveling. Now let's move on. So once you've sorted all your heirlooms and your food, it's time to pick your first leveling zone. I would highly recommend you to take High Mountain, basically for two reasons. The first reason is that it's really accessible, the quests are really close together, so it goes really smooth. The second reason is you can unlock here two toys what will highly benefit your leveling progress. You can unlock the Emerald Wind toy, I will show you what it does now. And the kite. Basically the kite works as a goblin glider, and the Emerald Winds basically bounce you up in the air again. And if you combine the two, you can get really far from high altitudes. And it will help you a lot with speeding up the process of leveling. So the next step is leveling. In Legion you will encounter a lot of quests, mostly stick close together. So it's really nice, just pick them all up, even though they aren't part of the main story, just make sure to do them, because they give, first of all, artifact power, what is always useful, and they will give a fair amount of XP as well. Sometimes when you're leveling you will encounter a bonus objective. Just do them, because they will basically give you a lot of XP and some order hall resources or gold or whatever. It's always worth doing them, it's really rewarding. Sometimes you run into some trouble. You will find a hard mob to kill or just a lot of mobs grouped together. Consider using your tank spec for that. Because it will give, at least for the most of the classes, it will give you a lot of survivability. Your DPS will be of course a little bit lower, but you will find yourself in a position where you will be able to pull 5 or 6 monsters and then just AoE them down instead of 1 or 2, what you normally do in your DPS spec. So I would highly recommend you to try it out as well if you're struggling with certain things. About the artifact power, it's up to you how you spend it. You can spend some of it in your tank weapon, of course, to unlock the easy and the key traits. But you don't have to, you can as well just use everything on your DPS one. And as you see, the damage difference isn't that big. And I'm still full health. That's the benefit of playing as a tank. And the next thing on the list is, of course, every time when you level up, check Dalaran and check your class order hall. Because there will be a lot of quests spawning every time you level up, basically what involves progression in your class order hall or something what involves with the main story. So it's really useful to keep checking them out every now and then. They as well give really good rewards regarding artifact power, sometimes even gear. So just do it, guys. And the last one, of course, before you log out or take a break, you want to be sure that you send your followers out on missions. Basically, they will give you XP, bonus XP, artifact power, gold, reputation, everything pretty much. They are also useful for your class order missions, so be sure to keep sending them out. As well, when you log out, of course, log out in a rested area to get your cheeky rested bonus XP. It helps really in the long term. You know, if you log out during the night, you have almost the half of a bar of bonus XP. So it's always really nice. And that were my tips on how to level in Legion. I hope this helped you out. Leave a like if it did. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye bye.